Hi guys, and welcome to Football Canapes for this live watch along of what, in my opinion at least, slightly is the Premier League match of the weekend as Manchester United host host Tottenham Hotspur at Old Trafford. I mean, both managers come into it slightly under pressure, slightly, I'd say definitely, because it hasn't been the best of starts for both managers, and they would be wanting to, they would be wanting to. They would be wanting to get a result, and yeah, keeping that in mind, let's have a poll in this chat and decide, and let you decide, who do you think is probably under more pressure coming into this game, whether it is Ange Postecoglu, our big Australian friend, or whether it is the Manchester United manager Erik Ten Hag, who's our favorite Dutchman. So let's just have a poll, and leave it for you to decide. So here's the question coming into this game: which which manager do you is under more pressure? So here are the options. The third option is there, which is neither of the managers, neither is under any pressure. So simple. The poll is there for all of us. So I've just started this poll. Do vote. Do vote. Let's find out. I voted for Erik Ten Hag. Voted for Erik Ten Hag because for me he's been there longer. Here the expectations are higher from Manchester United, and yeah, for me he's the one who's under more pressure. And of course we will be talking about the team news as well as we get closer. We have the team news, and I can tell you there is one very big surprise. When very big surprise from Spurs point of view. We saw a little bit of it in the uh, in the game against Karabag, and just wanted to leave it out there that there is a big surprise in terms of team news. Not surprise once you know the reason behind why that team news is. In fact, let's just begin with the team news. Let's just have the team news right away. I'll just break with the team news. Here it is. So here's the team news for the game. I'll just adjust my camera so that you can see the teams in all their glory. And yeah, so here's the team news for you, and just to begin with you, and you can see there is no Heung-min Son for Tottenham Hotspur. Is that a big up for Manchester United? Probably is because I mean they will get huge motivation from this. No Heung-min Son for Tottenham, their captain. So either Christian Romero or James Madison will be the Tottenham captain's captain. One of them will be the captain tonight. Will be the captain tonight, and we'll find out who it is. We'll find out who it is later. Who who it is later. But for now, the big news is that there is no humans on for Spurs, and yeah, for me it's a big blow. He's their talisman, and would have been a big plus up against Nussair Mazraoui from the left hand side. It would have been a big up for them. But of course, not even on the bench, not fit enough for even on the bench. That probably makes Manchester United favorites in my eyes. Slight favorites in my eyes against Spurs in this game, and hopefully you are able to hear me loud and clear, because sometimes YouTube does send you messages which you leave you thinking that so just to let you know, no humans on for Tottenham Hotspur in this game, not even on the bench. And we'll be going through the managers stuff, etc. In detail once we get to it. But also wanted to let you know that Manuel Ugarte starts for Manchester United. Manuel Ugarte starts for Manchester United, and there is no Christian Eriksen. We saw during midweek he did make an error which led to the goal for FC Twente in the game in the UEFA Europa League game. And so I don't know why Christian Eriksen has been dropped, because he was excellent against Palace. He scored against FC Twente as well, and now he's been dropped. So maybe Erik Ten Hag has his reasons, but he's but this should in some way liberate Bruno Fernandes to do better in this, and less defensive work on the head of club captain Bruno Fernandes. So let's see how this game goes for Manchester United, and we will be going through the other team news as well. Other team news as well. So uh, let's start with Manchester United. Let's start with Manchester United. Andre Onana in goal. Nussair Mazraoui, the Moroccan, at right back probably. De Ligt and Martinez as centre halves, two former Ajax players. In fact, Mazraoui is a former Ajax player as well. Bruno Fernandes, club captain, starts. No real introduction needed for him. No real introduction needed for him. Marcus Rashford, he's hit some sort of form, but I think still way off it. Anyone who tells you he's in good form is probably lying to you. Joshua Zirkzee, the striker, the main striker, uh, Alejandro Garnacho. So Amad Diallo has been dropped as well, which is really unfair in my opinion. Diego Dallo at left back, Manuel Ugarte and Kobe Menu as the defensive pivot for Manchester United. So that's the Manchester United team. That's the Manchester United team for you, and that's the Manchester United team for you. And as I have uh, already mentioned, no Heung-min Son, club captain for Tottenham Hotspur, injured in the Europa League game against FK Karabag, in which Spurs were down to 10 men after Radu Dragushin was sent off. And he hobbled off late. So big blow for Tottenham. If not on the field, then mentally not having your captain could be considered a blow for Spurs. So Vicario in goal, Pedro Porro, who's more of a winger, at right back. Christian Romero is the captain, and Mickey van de Ven, the fastest, probably the fastest player in the Premier League. Destiny Udogi, the Italian left back that was signed from Udinese. James Maddison, he scored his first Premier League goal of the season last week against Brentford on a counter, and then we have Rodrigo Bentancur for Rodrigo Bentancur. He's up against his compatriot Manuel Garten, in the team. two Uruguayans in the team. Dejan Kulusevski has been good, but no goal contributions as such from him. Brennan Johnson, who's been in good form, he scored in the Carabao Cup, he scored in the Europa League, he scored against Brentford. So 3 consecutive games he scored. Will be interesting to see if he can, match his feet from the last 3 games. Will be tough against Manchester United, whoever decent defense, and Solanke and Timo Werner up top. So let's see what kind of formation Tottenham Hotspur go with. But again, I am just like harping on it again and again that there is no there is no Heung-min Son, not even on the bench. I mean, like we'll get to the benches when we get the chance. But Yves Bissouma, who was good against Karabag, has been dropped as well, so on the bench. And yeah, so let's see how this game turns out for both teams. But Manchester United apparently do. I mean, for me at least do look slightly stronger. In this game. But Tottenham will be positive that they can turn this match into a favorable result for themselves. So yeah, we'll wait and find out how Tottenham are affected. So going into this game, as I alluded to, the Premier League table doesn't look kindly for I mean too good for these two teams. It's 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 I mean it doesn't look too flattering for either of the two teams, although they are yet to play in this weekend. So they are yet to play this weekend, and yeah, so we'll see how both teams perform. Manchester United are in 11th, and Spurs are in 10th. So Manchester United have a tough game next week as well against Aston Villa at Villa Park. I mean, Villa Park is a great place to play football, and they have got Bayern Munich in the game uh, in Champions League midweek. So we'll see how that affects. And Manchester United have got Porto. So I mean, it won't be easy, and then we'll see how both teams how both teams react. And so going into this game, as I said, the two managers are under pressure. I would think so, and in my opinion, at least, Erik Ten Hag is slightly under more pressure compared to Ange Postecoglu, because Erik Ten Hag has been there longer. there was news that he will get sacked regardless of the result in the FA Cup final, which as far as Manchester United fans are concerned, that went in their favor, and and they beat they beat Manchester City 2-1. Who Manchester a Manchester City side that was so off color in the so off color in the final. They had just won the Premier League for the fourth season in a row, and yeah, it's not Manchester United's problem, but they did win the FA Cup, and since then, I don't know how true it is, but reports have suggested that Manchester United did try to go for Thomas Tuchel in the summer. He got really deep in talks, and then things didn't particularly go according to as they should have, and in the end and in the end and in the end, it didn't happen, and Erik Ten Hag was retained, and his contract was sort of extended, or he there was an option of another year, which was taken by Manchester United. But if you look at it objectively, Manchester United in the Premier League have played Southampton, Fulham, who else have they played? Brighton, and who else? Crystal Palace. So not and Liverpool. So they haven't. The only two teams that they have beaten are Southampton, who are at the bottom of the table or close to bottom, just surviving. I mean, like just off the bottom on goal difference, and Fulham on the opening day of the season when I mean it was a look. It looked like a nil-nil, but in the end, Joshua Zirkzee, scored an excellent goal. I mean, it was a really impish finish by the Dutch striker who last season was really good at Bologna, and so these are the only two teams they have beaten. They have, any sort of a decent side. They have struggled against. They struggle. They did reasonably well against Palace, but in the end could have lost against Palace, as well as Ismail Assar had two good chances in the end, and Onana made a world class save to keep Manchester United's clean sheet, and they have also struggled against Liverpool, although Casemiro had a stinker that day, and also and who's the third time? Brighton. Yeah, it it was a result that could have gone either way. Manchester United could have won. In the end, they lost, which is not ideal. So it is another proper test for Manchester United. Would be would be looking to put things right. Both teams played in European competition. uh, Spurs beat Karabakh 3-0, and Manchester United drew with the FC 20. Although, if you compare FC 20, both teams were at home. FC 20 and Karabakh, FC 20 have a higher. They are rated higher than they are rated higher than uh, you'd say FK Karabakh. Dutch team is of course better than team from Azerbaijan, although Karabakh did miss a penalty, and then oh my God, that was an open goal. I mean, like whole goal was open, and striker, I think it was Juninho for Karabakh who missed. So so it is a proper test for Manchester United, which like for Manchester United. I mean even if they don't win, they can't afford to lose. They just can't afford to lose this game for Manchester United. If it goes wrong and next time round against Aston Villa, I mean, it could be, with an international break, Manchester United could be looking to find themselves a new manager, because Erik Ten Hag last season, yes, they did win FA Cup, but Manchester United would want to compete in the league as well. They finished eighth, and if it wasn't for two big wins in their last two games against Brighton and my Newcastle United, Manchester United would have finished even lower, and that is something that Manchester United fans will not swallow easily. And yeah, so I mean, that's the Erik Ten Hag side of things. Although he has won two trophies with Manchester United, but let's be honest. Yes, in the final he's beaten Newcastle United and Manchester City, but in the lead up to these in the lead up to these or in the way to getting to these finals, that some of the teams that they have played have been absolutely shockers. I mean, Newport County, is that what you want to tell us, that you can only beat Newport County, or Reading or Charlton, or I mean, some of the teams like that? Are these the only teams that you can realistically beat in the league? You do struggle. So I mean, Manchester United would, if, because in terms of PSR as well, Manchester United have reported a loss of 113 million in the last financial year. And if, let's say, if they don't qualify for the Champions League, whether it be by league or by winning the Europa League, imagine the financial loss that Manchester United would suffer. So I mean, and the players wouldn't want to come to you. Either you would have to pay more to the players, to get them there, and then that affects your capabilities as a club as well. You would need to pay more to your players, and then the revenue probably isn't as good as what you want. So I mean, Eric Pressure could Eric Pressure Eric Eric Pressure Eric Ten Hag could really be up against a brick wall here. So I mean, and someone has to carry a can for below par performances. You just can't keep getting away with it. Imagine, like, in the next round, Manchester United have got, in the Carabao Cup, they've got Leicester City. If they knock out Manchester United, or if they, let's say, in the quarter final they get Manchester City, if they get past Tottenham or some other club, then Erik Ten Hag, what will be his, you know go back to line? So, and it just hit me that if Manchester United if Manchester United hadn't won the FA Cup last season, they would have not qualified for any European competition. Imagine how bad it is, given that there are three different competitions. And good on them that they qualified for. Good on them that they qualified for the Europa League, which is not bad, and they have some decent matches coming up. I mean, Porto. You could actually say, if it was at Old Trafford, Manchester United could be full for visit of Porto. Everyone remembers Jose Mourinho running down the touchline in 2004 when his Porto side beat AS Monaco in the final. AS Monaco. So that goal which meant Porto qualified on away goals rule. So yeah, I mean, so Ange Postecoglu needs a result in this game, and that's why I think he's gone with Ugarte, because this is a must not lose game for him as well. He just simply can't afford to. He simply can't afford to lose. He just can't afford to lose this game against Tottenham Hotspur. On the on the on the Spurs side of things, I mean Spurs. I mean some of the terms that that are used for Spurs are like trophy virgins, this that trophy. I mean they have got a spider cobwebs for trophies in their trophy cabinet. But fair enough. I mean, to be honest, they have won more trophies than Newcastle United. So I it's like why would I have a go at them when my club hasn't won a trophy for over 50 years? So, but no one takes Newcastle like a big six club, but Tottenham they see themselves as a big six club. They walk like that, and that's why. I mean, if you are going to be like that, then you'll have to take the flag with it, and so Ange last season he started really well. He should have qualified for the Champions League probably, but in the end, I mean, they failed to win last 3 or 4 games. I don't even remember if Ange has beaten any big side. In fact, I'd say Manchester United was the last big side that they beat at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I think it was the second game of last season, 2-0 win. Pep Sarr scored and someone else scored as well. So yeah, that's that Manchester United. And last season, if you remember, they lost to Chelsea, they lost to Liverpool, they all lost to Arsenal, they lost to Newcastle, and the only teams that they beat were Everton, Burnley, Liverpool, oh sorry, Luton, and Sheffield United. I almost always say Sheffield Wednesday, but apologies, but I didn't this time. So Ange, and once he's on the touch line, he never gives any instructions or anything like that. So that ways I saw one of the channels where like, and there's only plan A. There doesn't seem to be a plan B, C, D, E. I mean, like you won't want to go to plan E, but plan B or plan C. And whenever there are substitutions, it's like you're taking one person out and you're bringing the other in. So you're not taking changing the formation. And the way Tottenham play, it solely depend on one person, and the way you play, you are harming his long term health as well, because Mickey Van der Ven, whenever his hamstring go, I'm not saying they should go or I want them to go, but the way uh, Spurs play, his hamstrings are under constant pressure, and the way Spurs play, Mickey Van der Ven's hamstrings are under constant pressure, and the day they go, Spurs, their whole playing style will go to pieces, in my opinion. And Ange needs to either, I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with plan A, but plan B and plan C can help as well. And I mean, it if you are going to be a thick head where you are not changing your style, your philosophy, then this league, as we saw with the Burnley last season, Vincent Company didn't change his style, relegated, although he's now managing Bayern Munich. How, I have no clue, but Burnley got relegated. We saw Rob Edwards, Luton. They kind of didn't change much. They got relegated. So this league will, you don't call it the best league in the world for nothing. And just excuse me. So that's what my issue with the Ange's apology. Apologies about that. Some issue at home, and had to be dealt with. So that's the thing, and yeah. So so we'll be keeping an eye out on how Ange does this will be this season, and if this match has any sort of effect on that. About 7 minutes to go until the game starts, and until the game starts, and until the game starts, and yeah. So going into it, both managers are going to be under significant amount of pressure, and under a significant amount of pressure, whether they admit it or not. I genuinely do believe that managers in this game will be under a significant amount of pressure. So just let me know if you agree, disagree, as in vote in the poll that is currently going on, that if you think that Ange is under pressure, or whether Erik Ten Hag is under more pressure, or I've just waffled that neither of them is under any sort of pressure, and once the season starts to get going, they will both come out with the flying colors for their clubs, and Manchester United and Tottenham will uh, will achieve their goal, and about 5 minutes to go before the start of this big game in this Premier League campaign. Prediction wise, I think both teams will score. That's what I feel. Both teams will score, and I think that both teams will score in this game, and my opinion is that Manchester United are slight favorites in my eyes. Are slight favorites in my eyes. Manchester United, and yeah. So but I am going to go with a 2-2 draw, just like last season it was between Manchester United and Spurs. I think that the attacking quality and compared to the defenses are just too big, and I'll go with a 2-2 or a 1-1 draw. But if any team is going to win it, then if I were to like place my three predictions, I'd go with a score draw, Manchester United win, and Spurs wins. Spurs really do struggle at some of the big stadiums, and if Spurs don't somehow change the way they play, then they could be in for a rude awakening. we'll find out what happens. Let's just go to the match and sample some atmosphere. And I was watching the England Australia game as well. So I mean, uh, yeah. So let's just see how this game goes. Both teams now. Manuel Ugarte making his first start. He in the Premier League. I mean he hasn't been uh, I really he hasn't had a preseason with Manchester United or PSG. So he'll be he'll be he'll be he'll be looking to get up to speed, and yeah. So yeah, I really do hope that Manchester United can provide him a stable home. Two different clubs in two different seasons. Manchester United's Old Trafford. We know there have been issues and yeah, we know Manchester United have issues at Old Trafford. And yeah, the leaky roof is one of them. And hopefully those issues are now behind. They are not certainly not behind Manchester United, and certainly not behind Manchester United. And they'd be looking to put up a show. A really warm handshake between and Eric Ten Hag and a really warm handshake between the two managers. We'll get ready for the we'll get ready for the match. And then let's go to the main window. Let's go to the main window. Yeah, glory. The match should begin soon and begin soon. And yeah, so do get involved in the chat. Don't be shy, my honey. And hopefully we will see a good game between the two. And yeah, between the two. Uh, Kickoff not far away. Kickoff is not far away. And uh, do click like, share, subscribe, do anything you want. I mean, hopefully positive, hopefully positive. Uh, that's the mantra. That's the mantra going into the game. And the kickoff has happened. And as always, I have not started the clock time, and but I have now. So Vicario in possession, and yeah. So let's just see. Obviously no commentary, but but uh, but yeah. So obviously no commentary, but both teams in their usual kits, uh, home kits, red and white for Manchester United. And and uh, and that white, and I don't know what that navy blue color is for Spurs. But yeah. So as I said, my prediction is a score draw, 2-2 or 1-1. Anything. Uh, uh, let's see what kind of tactics. If I don't expect Spurs to change their tactics, even though Heung-min Son is out of this game. Not sure what his injury is, but probably has a chance. Has a chance for cleared away, cleared away, and Joshua Zirkzee getting back to help out. Destiny Udogi, the marauding left back signed from Udinese. He's a live wire, Destiny Udogi, and I like Destiny Udogi. I mean, like, defensively he might be a bit not there, but good ball between the lines to Dejan Kulusevski, but well intercepted by Manchester United. Onana, you know, I was thinking of doing as Pedro Porro. Spurs dominating early possession and early chance sort of creation opportunities, but oh, good ball, Garnacho. Oh, his Rashford, but Mickey Van der Ven is so quick. What do you do? I mean, what do you do? Mickey Van der Ven is so quick. His Van der 1 nil. Spurs 1 nil. Brennan Johnson scores. It's 1 nil to Spurs. Made by Mickey Van der Ven. What a class act. Intercepts, and Manchester United are already one down. Already one down. And yeah, so Manchester United, disappointing start for Manchester United. They are already super Mickey Van der Ven. He burnt everybody on toast, and Manchester United are 1 nil up, or 1 nil down. I beg your pardon. And yeah, so all to do for Manchester United. I spent good 10-12 minutes on Marcus Rashford gives the ball away. I mean, gives it away. I mean, is probably harsh. He tries to run. But superb cross, and Brennan Johnson on hand. Marcus Rashford's touch was slightly heavy, and Manchester United are 1 nil down. Mickey Van der Ven beats three players. I mean, this guy is so quick. It's unbelievable. And Ange Postecoglu rightly lighted with the performance. And I mean, seriously, that is not good that is not good from Manchester United's point of view. They are already 1 nil down, and it could get really ugly for let's see. I mean, Google hasn't even updated their hasn't really updated their scorers as well. And I mean, but from Spurs' point of view, an absolutely electrifying start. Again, Brennan Johnson. I mean, could be a corner. No, prevented. A corner is prevented, and yeah, I mean, if Erik Ten Hag was under pressure, that pressure has ratcheted up. And Brennan Johnson in the third minute has scored for Brennan Johnson scored. This is his fourth consecutive game in which he has scored, the young Welshman that they've signed. And who needs Heung-min Son when you have Brennan Johnson in for you? And I mean, Marcus Rashford. I mean, I don't want to criticize him. Oh, again, Spurs, Solanke. Oh, good tackle. Martinez, I think it was. Could have been 2 nil in the sixth minute. Could have been 2 nil to Spurs. I mean, Manchester United need to take a timeout, maybe go down, reassess the situation, and then, I mean, like, this, if they keep going like, oh, again, a heavy touch from Delict. Almost. But Mickey Van der Ven beat three players for with swivel of the hip and one swivel of the hip, and that was, we saw something like that in Spurs. Oh, here's Werner Solanke. Ooh. I mean, I'm really worried for Manchester United the way they have started, but still a long way to go, a long way to go. And camera focusing on Marcus Rashford. I don't want to give him any blame, but 2 or 3 times they have shown that heavy touch. But Mickey van der Ven, Bruno Fernandes, Ugarte, Mazraoui, and Delict. In fact, he beat 4 players, Mickey van der Ven, for pace. 4 players he bunt for pace. I mean, bring him down, foul, take a yellow card. Just don't concede a goal that early in the game. I mean, I mean, I don't. I'm not a Manchester United fan. I hope I've made it that I am a United, and yeah. So I'm not sure it is correctly or not. There might be a screen issue, and it's trying to put the, it's trying to put the score in, and so yeah. I mean, still 1-0 to Spurs, and Spurs attacking. Spurs on the attack. Oh, his chance! Oh, great save, Vicario from Rashford on his left foot, so slowly weaker, and Vicario makes the save. Makes the save. Vicario makes the save, and yeah, what is happening with this? So it's kind of not working. So it looks it fully. It's slightly better now. I mean, great start to the game. Really, really good stuff from really good stuff. Again, Timo Werner free on the left hand side. Oh, good. Oh, chance for Tonil. Oh, great save. Onana. Great save by Onana. Jesus Christ, this is all over the shop from Manchester United. This is all over the shop from Manchester United. Not good. Not good. And I mean, Manchester United had they've, they've struggled as well. They've struggled as well, and they've struggled as well, and struggled as well. So hopefully, from their point of view, they they can need to figure the thing out, but it's just not working. This thing. Chance over the bar from Dest. I mean, Manchester United are under constant siege in this game, under constant siege in this game, and they need to get to the grips of it. They need to get on. I mean, they need to get uh, to grips with the whole situation. Otherwise, they could easily have been 3-1 down by now. Marcus Rashford's chance was there, but I mean, it it does look. I mean, Manchester United, Erik Ten Hag can't be happy with, shouldn't be happy with what his time, what his team are doing. It's they have literally just flown by these 12 minutes, and chance upon chance for Spurs, attacking, breathtaking play. Again, Timo Werner quicker than Nussair Mazraoui, the Moroccan, appeals for offside, but let's just see how it goes. Let's just see how it goes. I mean, no offside, but Manchester United have repelled the danger, and Spurs have gone back. And Spurs have gone back. I mean, Manchester United are struggling so badly; it's unbelievable. Let me just try again if this works. Otherwise, I might you know that's why I keep changing it. Garnacho, oh, dangerous pass that have been that might have been a dangerous pass by Garnacho and Manchester United. I think what they're trying to do is like fighting fire with fire. Oh, bad ball. Slightly better pass, and Joshua Zirkzee could have scored. And Joshua Zirkzee could have scored, but he but Vicario collects. Vicario collects. If you're a Manchester United fan, you wouldn't be happy with the what Spurs are doing to your midfield, to your defense. It's absolutely shocking. His Menu, where are Menu and Ugarte? And oh, jeez, Menu plays a straightforward 5 yard pass out of play. That's not good. This doesn't look good. Not what's happening. and they need to calm down. They need to and Udogi down the left hand side. If you're a Spurs fan, you must be absolutely delighted with how your team is doing. Again, intercepted. His chance for Garnacho. The ball taken slightly wide. His Garnacho plays it to Mazraoui. Oh, loses the ball and ball now. Not good. Not good from the Moroccan international who's been who's been perhaps Manchester United's best player, but Spurs would, I mean, in the long run, considering the game, they would want a two-goal lead, a two-goal cushion, and they would feel that their play has merited this, and Kobe Menu and Manuel Ugarte and Marcus Rashford pressing from the front. I mean, Manchester United are probably playing a 4-4-2. Here's Udogi against Mazraoui. He's quick. Plays it. Go left. Off the post. Off the post from Johnson again. Dear oh dear, what are Manchester United doing? Johnson hits the post. I mean, Manchester United carved apart. Off the post, Onana was beaten. It was Brennan Johnson between the legs of Diego Dallo. Between the legs of Diego Dallo. Ange can't believe it. Literally, absolutely shocking from Manchester United. Shocker. Absolute shocker from Manchester United. Someone is down. Udogi is down after a long, lung busting run. Jesus, holy crap, that is bad. That is. Oh, looks like Udogi's race is run. Jet Spence is getting ready. The right back that they signed from Nottingham Forest. 20 minutes gone, and I mean, looks like a knee injury, not a hamstring or a thigh issue. Looks like a knee injury. I mean, he really did sprint in this, and a good pass to Kulusevski, who plays it to Johnson, and between Delalo's legs, and it's off the post. Onana was beaten. Onana was absolutely well and truly beaten. He wasn't even close. Wasn't even close from Onana. Wasn't even close. Here's Udogi. Looks like he might be okay. Looks like he might be okay. But we'll Let's wait and watch. Let's wait and watch. I mean, Manchester United. Why? Oh, great save, Vicario. Joshua Zirkzee on his left foot. I mean, I mean, it was a save that he should make, and he did. And he did. I mean, one-handed save, literally full stretch. Joshua Zirkzee. I mean, Manchester United have brought out two good saves from Vicario. Two good saves from Vicario, but the truth of the matter is they have been down for about 20 minutes. Here's Kulusevski. Oh, Bentancur. Oh, Timo Werner on the free. Oh, on the left-hand wing, free. He's in the box. Oh, again, just slightly behind someone and slightly just too far in front of someone. So, free kick. Free kick. Joshua Zirkzee. Oh, again, ball free kick played, taken quickly. Rashford, Garnacho free. Oh, wide. I mean, goes out for a goal kick. 23 minutes played. Action packed non stop. Action packed non stop. Absolute stunning. Action packed stuff at Old Trafford. I mean, Manchester United, I think, are getting carried away. They, j- I mean, like, they are conceding so many chances. I mean, they are falling into this trap. They went 1-0 down. They just want instant gratification or something like that. They need to take some time out and then you know they have so much time. Otherwise, the way this is going, the way this is going, it could be 2-0. It could be 2-0 very quickly, and then you are up against it badly. Then you are up against it badly. I mean, seriously. Oh, foul on Werner. No, Madison. Foul on Madison. Brandon Johnson, four goals in his last four games. I mean, Vicario. Oh, ball lost. Ooh, one. To be fair, Manchester United's defense has been left exposed badly. They need to get protection. They need to get the protection. Ugarte and Menu, I don't think, are doing enough. Bruno Fernandes, they're walking. Although Dallo has it covered. But it comes again with Christian Romero. Now, Spurs looking to build up another attack. Solanke scored against Karabag. Oh, it's another chance. Oh, I thought it was 2-0, but cleared off the line, sort of offside. Offside, is it? Or throw in given? No, onside it is. Offside there, yeah. I mean, the clearance was probably given offside. I mean, Manchester United, must be thinking they have already played 90 minutes. They have been under so much pressure. Saw Bruno Fernandes walking now. Is it Bruno? Yeah. He now is gesticulating with his team. If you're Spurs, you're disappointed that you haven't scored more. The problem with Manchester United is that neither Ugarte, I mean Ugarte at least certainly isn't a good passer of the ball. He wins the ball back, but he can't be a passer like Casemiro. So I mean you are that's why Luis Enrique got rid of him because he can't pass well. He wins the ball back, but then he'll pass it to your defense or the other midfielder or the simple pass. He cannot play those you know passes like Christian Eriksen. Oh, chance taken. Oh, free kick. Has to be a free kick. No, throw in given. Throw in given. Taken to be taken by Destiny Udogi. 28 minutes and 28 minutes plays. I mean, feels like a whole 90 minutes. Have been, whole game has been played. There's been so much action, so much to dissect, so much. There's Mazrao, and there's still two-thirds of the game to go. I mean, if Manchester United keep coming under pressure like this, then in the last 20 minutes they will be really, really, really tired. Again, down the right, three players in the box, fourth getting in. Kulusevski. Oh, again, chance for over the head, slightly overhit pass. Timo Werner gets a throw. Timo no, throw into Manchester United, not Spurs. Throw into Manchester United, not Spurs. I mean, Dejan Kulusevski, if he could use his right boot, that would have been that could have been 2-0. Oh, ball lost. Now it could be 3 on 2. Oh, straight at Onana. Although with Onana, you never know if he's if he will save it or not. But Dallo with the error. Erik Ten Hag, his look at his face. He looks shocked. He looks shocked. I mean, it is again deflected. Ooh, over the head of Onana. Brennan Johnson up against Martinez. Gets a throw. Gets a throw. I mean, Manchester United defense must already be panting. I mean, I don't. There's been so much action in this first half. I just don't want. I don't want this half to end. But if Manchester United could, they would want this game to restart. It's been again ball lost. Again. Oh, should have passed you, Kulusevski. I mean, let's just look at the stats because for me, I think 63% possession for Spurs, 36 for Manchester United. I mean, Manchester United are getting a caning here, an absolute caning. I mean, Ogate and Manu in midfield. Again, Garnacho loses the ball. Udogi, Madison, number 10. Solanke. Solanke. I mean, imagine if they had Son. Udogi. Oh, corner to Spurs. I mean, deflected otherwise. Who knows what might have happened. But this is not good. This is not good if you're a Manchester United fan. But, but, I mean, let's add a rider. It is still 1-0. It is still 1-0. Last 10 minutes, Spurs have been all over Manchester United. All over them. Here comes the corner. Too high. I mean, skims of Romero's head. His Paro. Otto! Oh, just wide from Romero. His acrobatic bicycle kick goes wide. I thought for a moment that it was in. It might have deflected as well. Oh man. It wasn't that close, but from the angle that they were showing on television, again, that could be a foul and a yellow to Mazraoui. And Chris Kavanagh, our referee, books Mazraoui, who's been under constant pressure at right back. That's a bad challenge. Thankfully, he doesn't catch him with his studs, otherwise, the card might have been of a different color. Free kick. Erik Ten Hag and Ruud van Nistelrooy. Ruud van Nistelrooy, from what I remember, I could be wrong. He used to have a, he did have a good record against Spurs. Madison with the free kick, usually good. Taken shot, but again Manchester United lose possession in dangerous area. Brennan Johnson tries to find Solanke. Xerxes again lost ball. Ooh, Mazraoui in good position. Has Garnacho chance to run, but his ball finds Xerxes. I mean, this is, oh, Spurs have got everyone back now. They've got everyone back. It's got, oh, slightly heavy goes out. Slightly heavy goes out for a throw. Bruno Fernandes, David Gill not happy. Former Manchester United CEO Omar Berrada, Dan Ashworth, Jason Wilcox. The Manchester United hierarchy from the appointments point of view is all, they're all there, and so they should be. So they should be. So again, Onana, 35 minutes gone. So 69% of you think that Erik Ten Hag is under more pressure, and 25% of you think that Ange is under more pressure, and 6% of you think that neither is under any pressure. Oh, Ganacho! Oh, good covering by Kulusevski against Solanke. Up again. Ooh, miss kick. Oh, that's a foul. No foul. I mean, if it was a foul, then Mazraoui might have been in trouble. Here's Rashford on the left. Rashford on the left. Chance for Garnacho. Oh, off the post, I think. Off the post, I think. Off the post. Good cross by Rashford to find his other winger off the post, but I mean, Vicario had it covered from what I saw. Maybe not, but I thought Vicario would have saved. I thought Vicario would have saved. And Spurs not relenting. Their pace is getting quicker. If I mean, again another foul. Manchester United have been under the cosh. Have been under the cosh. I'm really interested in seeing who do you think is under more pressure. Again, just remember the question coming into this game. You don't have to keep in mind like what happens in this game if the result goes. So coming into this game, again, Garnacho. I mean, there's a chance. Oh, slow down. Udogi covers. Oh, Werner! Werner could make it 2-0. He's quick! He's very quick! Oh, dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. If Werner could finish, it would have been finishing Manchester United. Dear Timo Werner, what are you doing? Timo Werner. Again, Kulusevski brought down. Should be a yellow. Professional foul. Diego Dallo, so both fullbacks booked. Kulusevski down. Manchester United, if they get anything out of this game, it would be I mean, Timo Werner, that you have to finish that. You have to finish that. How did you make pigs here of that? Dear oh dear. I mean, I'm not a Spurs supporter, but I mean, for Timo Werner's sake, I like Werner. He was good at RB Leipzig, and he was good at RB Leipzig. May have been offside, but free kick to Spurs now. Again, James Maddison standing over it. Let's see if Spurs can score. Oh, Mickey Van de Ven. Oh, deflected corner of Joshua Zirkzee. I mean, I'll look at the stats and tell you that Spurs have had 8 shots, and that figure might be going up soon. Romero, Mickey Van de Ven up for the corner. Here it comes! Over the. Oh no. The angle was slightly, you know, difficult to assess where it was going. Go wide, go wide, go wide. Should have gone wide. But Spurs have the ball back. Oh, ball lost. Xerxes. Oh, decent pass. Decent pass. I can't even discuss other things because of so much action. Here's Bruno Fernandes. We haven't really seen him. He's been poor the last few games. Spurs have had 9 shots. 4 of them on target. Oh, that's a foul. Another yellow probably. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, red! Bruno Fernandes, red card. Bruno Fernandes, straight red. Bruno Fernandes has been sent off. A straight red. 3-game ban for Spurs captain. Bruno Fernandes has been sent off for a terrible foul. I'm assuming it's a terrible foul. Bruno Fernandes has been sent off. Oh, I mean, it was high. It was high. And Bruno Fernandes has been sent off. I mean, there's no contact, is there? Might be overturned. I'll just wait my judgment. But Bruno Fernandes, I mean, there is contact. I think there is contact high up, somewhere between the calf and shin. But the action. I mean, even if there is no. I mean, the decision stands. Bruno Fernandes has been sent off in the 42nd minute. Bruno Fernandes has been sent off in the 42nd minute, and will just game match done. And very well, Mason Mount comes on, or let's see who comes on for. Absolute. Kuno is taken off. That is justly. I mean, you call it unprofessionalism, bro. Games begun. Absolutely terrible from Fernandes. That that's better. His last in Manchester United were a match they lost 6-1 to. Absolutely terrible from Bruno Fernandes. Not what you expect from your captain. And yeah, Spurs have it all to do. Erik Ten Hag, I mean, he's missing against Leicester probably, Aston Villa, and others as well. So Bruno Fernandes red carded, 5 minutes of added time, and the Spurs, if they don't win it from here, they will be kicking themselves all the way up to London. Here are Spurs again, but it was a bad challenge. Really, really poor challenge from a player like Bruno Fernandes. I think Is this his first red card for Manchester United? I think it is, but probably frustration. I mean, frustration overtook him, and here's Werner. Oh, no penalty, no penalty. Johnson appeals, but I mean, Erik Ten Hag might be looking at his, marching orders, the way this game is going, and the way this game is going, and wow, I mean, obviously, there are a lot of clicks to be generated when a manager is sacked, but let's look at this. Yes, they are well paid, but in essence, someone is losing their jobs, and Manchester United aren't getting anything out of it. Kobe Menu, he was not he was not doing that well. I thought in midfield, but he booked now, and Messi has booked from Manchester United. Is keep and and the moment I mean, they will probably score a couple of goals. If from here will be in big I mean, questions might be asked coming into this game. Probably not. I mean, but from this position, you should win 9 out of 10 times. But it's not just the fact that it's oh, bad touch might have let someone in, and Mason Mount playing. Oh, Garnacho, here goes Garnacho, but Mickey Van once again slides in so quick. The man who created the first goal, and as we close in on half time, it's as we close in on half time. I mean, are we closing in on Erik Ten Hag? Ten Hag's time at Old Trafford. International break is just a week away, and Ruud van Nistelrooy might. And it's half time. Manchester United absolutely shocking, absolutely dreadful, and absolutely shocking. To be honest, in this game against Tottenham against Tottenham, and they need a kick off the backside. Half time it is. We'll just stop the clock, and 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 yeah, we'll assess what a shocker, an absolute shocking first half it has been for Manchester United. I mean, ah, if you want if you want Ten Hag out, then this is just the right medicine for something of that nature. And yeah, I mean, it's absolutely terrible from Manchester United. And Bruno, yeah, I mean, he has to take the flak. we will be discussing what has happened in this first half. Spurs have had 12 shots on target, 12 shots, four of them on target, 64% possession, 323 passes, 88% pass accuracy, and Manchester United has have got one red and three yellow. Mount, Dallo, and Mazraoui, and of course red. I'm pretty sure you can read on your screen, red for their captain Bruno Fernandes, who was awful, who had been poor in the games, in the big games leading up to, has been poor for about 6 or 7 months, based on what you read, what you hear on other YouTube platforms or other platforms. So that ways, whew, I mean, where do we begin? First of all, let's have a sip of water, because these 45-50 minutes have been have been from a Manchester United's point of view, diabolical. No other way, no other words to describe it. Manchester United have been absolutely, utterly shocking. Utterly shocking. I mean, it all started. You could even say it all started in the very first minute with the Spurs having chances. They attacked, and in the third minute, Marcus Rashford takes a heavy touch, overruns Mickey Van de Ven, beats four players: Mazraoui, Delict, Ugarte, and one more. Ugarte and one more to set up Brennan Johnson at far post, who's just got a tap in, and then Spurs grow in confidence from that. They 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 uh, they carve out chance after chance after chance after chance, and it it was like uh, it was like a shooting gallery for Manchester United. It was, I mean, for Spurs as well, who were who were just absolutely and yeah. So they were Manchester United were absolutely shocking. Timo Werner could have made it 2-0, could have made it 2-0. There was a deflected effort. There was a corner. Uh, Christian Romero Christian Romero had an effort that was really acrobatic, and which went just wide from Onana's left hand side, which which uh, which I mean, which could have gone in. Manchester United have had couple of chances. You could I will come to Bruno's red in a minute, because that red card was probably building up, because Bruno had been waving his arms around like I don't know what was happening. If he had performed on the pitch, his team would have been in a better position. But on on multiple occasions, I saw him walking around as if Bruno Fernandes was on a Sunday evening stroll. Spurs are building from the right hand side, and he, rather than marking his man or getting into the box to make up the numbers, he's just walking around. I think I I'm not sure about that, but his head was down. He wasn't even looking at the play being built up, and then I'm not sure what happened with that attack. Might have fizzled out, but obviously there was no goal. But then his hands he starts flapping around like this, that, and the other, as if what, and then he goes in. He he clatters into James Madison. I thought that might be a yellow just because it was a professional foul, but no, it was far worse, far more insidious than that. It was like I wish I could show you, but I wish I could show you, but it was like somewhere between the shin and calf. So I mean, it was dangerous. Could have caused bodily harm to could have caused bodily harm to James Madison. It was bad. Everything, just like everything in the Premier League, is checked by VAR. It was checked, and the decision stood. Chris Kavanagh was right. He was sent off. And now let's see the games he'll miss for Manchester United. Of course, he'll be able to play in the Europa League against Porto if he's selected. But if I were an Erik Ten Hag, I would try and make a example out of Bruno, because that looked rather petulant from a club captain. He should have been the one who should have been calming the nerves down. Going 1-0 down against Spurs wouldn't have been that bad, but going 1-0 down and down to 10 men is unacceptable when it's your captain who just lashes out willy-nilly at a player and I mean, like, that was a bad challenge. It won't get overturned on review as well, and he will end up missing 3 matches. One of them is Aston Villa for sure, but let's see who else, which other games he misses. I'm just checking. Next week against Aston Villa, he won't be playing. Against Aston Villa, he won't be playing. Let's see who Manchester United play then after that. He'll miss the visit of Brentford and then away to West Ham. So these are the three games. These are the three games that Bruno Fernandes is going to miss for. Uh, so the games he'll miss is Aston Villa, Brentford, and West Ham. So I mean, not that difficult games. In terms of games, they are not that difficult, but teams will be up for it. Teams will be up for that, and Manchester United could be down like 15th, 16th place by the time Bruno Fernandes returns. So the next available date today is 29th of September. When Bruno returns in Premier League, it will be 29th October. Of course, in the meanwhile, he can play Porto and against Porto and Fenerbahce. So, and I mean, once again, whoever is joining in, I can tell you that that was really unprofessional from Bruno Fernandes. I mean, you expect better from your captain. 1-0 at half time, Manchester United could have come back. Erik Ten Hag could have delivered a team talk, which I mean, who knows what might have happened, but it was not good from Bruno Fernandes. And Manchester United, since going down to 10 men, they've taken Kobe Menu off. Kobe Menu has gone off, and Mason Mount has come on. Strange substitution. I thought Kobe Menu, if you're trying to bring someone on, it might have been Casemiro, but given that they're a goal down, then they would need to create as well. So Mason Mount, former Chelsea player, against Spurs. So I mean, probably keeping that in mind, it's a decision that has been taken by. It has been a decision. It is like that way is. It's been taken by Erik Ten Hag, but I mean, Manchester United need to be in game, and I thought you could have taken Joshua Zirkzee off as well. Kobe Mano could have done well, you know, in a box to box sort of a sense. He's young, he's athletic, probably not that athletic, but he could have done a job for Manchester United. He could have done a job for and yeah. So let's see, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens second half. I mean, there are a lot of high profile YouTubers who could you know, there would be a lot of traffic. There could be a lot of traffic on YouTube channels where a lot of fans would be calling in for Erik Ten Hag's head. Erik Ten Hag's head. The second half is getting closer. Let's just tune into that and let's just tune into that, and we will get you know um, a lot of visits on these channels, and a lot of these channels, and it would be interesting what their take on the whole situation is on the whole situation is and the whole situation is and how their guests react to it as well. So I mean, the second half, let's see where we are. I mean, like still 2 or 3 minutes to go before uh, before the action resumes, and let's see if there are any substitutions as well. So and and let's see if there are any substitutions. Let me just do a little tweet as well. A little tweet as well. So I just wanted to tweet out something. I just wanted to tweet out something, and yeah. So let's see how it goes for Manchester United. I mean, still a couple of minutes to go. I mean, let's see. Just waiting for the game to resume. I know, just typing out a tweet or and something like that. And that so Erik Ten Hag, so Ugarte and Martinez, they need to come up with a strategy that can uh, that can that can get Manchester United some results. That can get Manchester United some results, and well, will and Casemiro is indeed on. Casemiro is indeed on, just like I suspected. Again, hope keep the Spurs with the possession so far. Well, if you're liking, then do like and please consider subscribing to the channel. New channel, need all the encouragement that I can get. Casemiro, not sure who he is come on for. I saw Ugarte, but we'll check it out. We'll check it out. We'll definitely check it out as to who Casemiro has come on for, and so we will check it out. Doing that right now. Uh, let's see the lineups. I'm thinking probably Rashford or Garnacho. That's my guess, but let's just check it out. Kobe Manu has definitely gone off, and Joshua Zirkzee 2-0. 2-0. Kulusevski makes it 2-0 to Spurs. Game over, you would say. Probably game over. 2 uh, and Manchester United. Sorry, but you have been thoroughly not good enough. Third minute in the first half, third minute in the second half, and 3 minutes before the first half, you concede, and it's a game over for Manchester United. I was like typing something, but here it is. A header missed by not sure Casemiro probably. He'll be under pressure and then doesn't sprint back, and Kulusevski makes it 2-0, and Brennan Johnson on fire once again, and Kulusevski on it, but I'm not sure who misses the header, and it's 2-0. I mean, apart from the result, the performance has been dismal, absolutely dismal. The performance is what is going to get Ange or Erik Ten Hag the sack. I'm not sure who misses the header. Might have been Rashford. I thought it might have been number 10, and this could be another you know bad night for and Spurs have possession again. So Spurs again. Let me just check it. And he has to take the can for this game, Bruno Fernandes. That is totally unacceptable from a club captain. Hopefully you can read it properly. I know the no against Spurs in the box. I mean, this is the worst I've seen. Even in that 6-1 defeat against Manchester City, I thought Manchester United did reasonably well, and this is the worst Manchester City. I thought Manchester United performance I've ever seen in my 24 years. Spectators already looking at the clock. They see 40 minutes to go, and Spurs are not going to are not going to relent. I don't think they have a they have a Europa League game as well, but they won their game, so they can probably put their pedal to the metal. Jet Spence has also come on. Here goes Jet Spence. Oh, penalty! No penalty given. No penalty given. Although, let's see. Oh, I mean, like he collides with his knee. I don't know. No check apparently. No check apparently, and it's it's still 2-0. But Manchester United are under the cosh. I mean, some Manchester United fans would want Erik Ten Hag probably sacked in the middle of the game. It's time defense came for the feed. Defense now has now been booked. $72,000 at Old Trafford. And 70. I mean, I think a lot of people are. Oh, that's another bad challenge. Yellow Martinez. For a moment I thought it might have been a red, but and Manchester United might have been down to 9 men. But that's a bad challenge, and not sure what is wrong. Oh, that could be checked by VAR. That could be checked by VAR. It's twice now that Madison has come in for twice that Manchester United players have gone in on Madison. Maybe they're okay. Good defending. Wants a goal kick. Wants a goal kick. Wayne Rooney with his son. He won't. I mean, he would have. I mean, he would be absolutely devastated the way he used to play and the way Manchester United. I mean, 35 minutes to go. Kulusevski. Oh, I mean, Manchester United are. Oh, could be 3-0. Oh, again, Timo Werner. Again, Timo Werner. What a. I mean, he's a bad player. Such a bad player he is. I mean, he's had two absolutely gift wrapped chances and might have been offside, but wasn't given. And then Solanke as well. I mean, what does he want? I mean, he couldn't score. Where in a yeah, with bundles of cash, he wouldn't score there. But superb work by Kulusevski to set him up, but he disappoints. I mean, in other games that might come back to haunt Spurs, but this game looks as good as over, honestly. Spurs have had an XG of 2.5, while Manchester United have had an XG of 0.34. Not good enough. It's Garnacho. Corner to Manchester United. Set pieces, Manchester United have to make them count. Set pieces, Manchester United have got to make them count. Oh, another corner comes off Kulusevski. I mean, that was a bit reckless from Kulusevski. Mount to take the corner away by Romero. Oh, wide from Martinez on his left side as well. Oh, is there a handball? I mean, could Manchester United get a penalty? Could they? Doesn't look like it. No penalty. Oh, Garnacho. You have got to make these sorts of opportunities count, Alejandro. Man, free kick, Manchester United. I mean, Manchester United not only have they got a man disadvantage, they are, they are sliding into tackles really badly. Three of their four defenders are on yellow cards. Cleared. But Manchester United honestly are making some attempts. Brennan Johnson gets back. Good spell this for Manchester United. Last 5 7 minutes. They're winning the ball back. They're running free kicks. They're running, getting corners. So, but again, offside. No, foul by Dominic Solanke. But a decent spell for Manchester United. Yellow. Ugarte, I think. Time. Another player booked. Free kick. Last 25 minutes. Last 25 minutes. Kulusevski. Oh, that's a poor attempt. Not sure what Spurs were trying to do there. I mean, Old Trafford might be emptying quickly, really quickly. To think Bruno Fernandes has just signed a new contract and then he dishes this up. I mean, I mean, it's. I mean, I feel for Manchester United fans. I'm not a Manchester United supporter by any stretch of the imagination, uh, but my God, he's now under pressure, big time. It's not only the result; it's the performance as well, which is going to cost him, which is going to cost him, and yeah, yeah. So let's see. I mean, still 20 minutes to go. You never know. If it wasn't for Timo Werner, it would have been 4-0. Oh, straight to Onana. He wouldn't want to make a mistake, Onana there. He wouldn't want to make a mistake there, Onana. And I mean, it could have been 4-0 to Spurs with Timo Werner. But I mean, if Manchester United begin to tire, they've been playing. They've been playing with the 10 men for a while, and if Manchester United begin to tire and Spurs fancy it, there could be a couple more goals for them. Is Garnacho in the box? Oh, no penalty. No penalty in the no penalty given. Good ball. Seen very little of Benton Core, but that's a good thing I think from Spurs' point of view. From Spurs' point of view, but Manchester United are giving it a go. Are giving it a go, and yeah, Rasmus Højlund and Christian Eriksen are about to come on. Martinez. Oh, inches wide from Casemiro. At least he got in the box. Great setup play by Martinez. Great setup play by Martinez. But in the end, nothing came of it. It was inches wide. Who knows what might have happened? But if Manchester United do get something out of this game, it would feel like that. It would feel like that they. I mean, a massive relief, and still 20 minutes to go for Manchester United. I mean, Spurs. I don't know whether they should stick twist or do anything else. And to be honest, this is perhaps Ten Hag's worst nightmare. I mean, you'd read some of these headlines. Ten Hag's worst nightmare, outclassed, something like this. But this performance cannot be withstood. I mean, uh, Erik Ten Hag is perhaps sacking himself. As Rashford, oh Garnacho, but as Rashford, as Rashford. It, I mean, in the last 10 to 15 minutes, it's been a good spell for Martinez getting forward. I mean, Spurs haven't been good. Here's Werner. He's got pace, but he's got men to contend with four of them. Again, I mean, Timo Werner, brainless idiot. if it wasn't for Timo Werner, Manchester United would have been 4 or 5 down. He's missed two one-on-ones. He's now played a pass in front of one and behind other. How he did that? Oh, Garnacho deflected wide corner. I mean, Manchester United, for all intents and purposes, they are giving it a right good go. They've had corners, free kicks, chances, deflections, corners, and Vicario save. Here's Ugarte coming off for Ericsson, and Hoyland will come on for Rashford probably, or Garnacho. Hoyland coming on for Rashford. So Rashford removed, and who else? Ugarte. Ugarte is probably not fit either. So good decision. You don't want him to get injured playing, this high intensity game, a man down, especially with Bruno missing the next three Premier League games. He'll miss all Premier League games. He'll miss all the Premier League games. Another yellow, not, I think Poro gets it. Foul on Garnacho, another free kick. Another free kick. Absolutely. I mean, cleared away, but Manchester United will come again. I mean, Manchester. Oh, Vicario saves it. Vicario saves it. I mean, Manchester United still quite conceivably still get something out of this game. Honestly, they have had a few chances, but Spurs, I think, are taking it lightly. Taking it lightly. I mean, momentum once lost could be hard to get. Could be hard to get. So Spurs would do well to not slack off, in my opinion. There's a chance of Werner. I think again, but at least he's gotten in positions. He's gotten in positions. Wide from Solanke, deflected. Brennan Johnson going off. He started the ball rolling with this with his goal. And I was expecting a good game, and it's now, I think, raining. Timo Werner coming off. Johnson, Werner, Madison off. Bergwall on. He was unlucky after the red card on Thursday. He was the one taken off, and yeah. So good to see Bergwall getting some minutes. Bergwall getting some minutes. Let's hope he can corner might be have might have to be retaken. It is retaken. Oh, 3-0. 3-0. Dominic Solanke scores 3-0 and Dominic Solanke makes the game safe for Spurs and it game over and Manchester theater of nightmares, to be honest. On take comes to my my Qatar. Erik game is up first and assist and here goes Spurs again. Solanke has made it 3-0. Pep Sarr's first touch becomes an assist. I mean, I mean, if you are a Manchester United fan, you can't be happy, and there are still 11, and I expect 4 or 5 minutes, so about 15 minutes still to go, and the scoring might not be over just just yet. It could be, it could get really ugly, really ugly for Manchester United and Ten Hag, honestly. There's a chance. Oh, I wasn't a chance, but I don't know who came on. It might be Mikey Moore and Radu Dragushin, who was sent off. Is about to come on, and Mickey Van de Ven is taken off. Well, I mean, sound decision to rest him. I mean, imagine the man you made the club captain throws you under the bus with an absolute shocker and and now you have to carry the can for that red and I mean by the time returns Bruno returns, not sure what has happened there. I mean, looks like a bad injury, head injury to Mason Mount, and uh, I'm not sure. I mean, like there's a lot of concern. Not sure what has happened. Oh, head on head. Mount didn't know. Might be some sort of eye. dear, not doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. The way he's writhing in pain doesn't look good. Hard looks concerned. I would be concerned as well. Sure who we are seeing here, but there's a lot of blood as well. So, I mean, he'll have to go off probably. He can't continue. Victor Lindelof about to come on for Mason Mount. For a moment, I thought Manchester United might have made all of their substitutions, and but apparently not. They I mean, they could quite conceivably make a concussion sub as well, and concussion sub as well, and quite quite might be a bit too heavy. Yeah, the rain also. Ahmad is coming on. Ahmad Diallo, not sure what's the point of bringing him on. Martial coming on. Let's see who he comes on for. The game is up. Is it up for Ten Hag? We discuss that. We will discuss that later once. Free kick Manchester United. An absolute abomination of a performance by Manchester United. And Mikey Moore, the new Gareth Bale apparently. I mean, good skill. Gets a throw. Gets a throw. I mean, we have had a red card, then five substitutions. This Manchester United side is unrecognizable from the team that began the game. I mean, Manchester United. I mean, the only way Manchester United are getting something good in terms of Europe is if they keep this up, then if they can win the Europa League. If not, then oh, 4 on 3, 5 on 3, 5 on 4 for Spurs. Oh, over the top from Lucas Bergwall, the young Swede. The young Swede puts it over the bar. Puts it over the bar. The young Swede. Again, Spurs, Jet Spence, who came on for Destiny Udogi. His chance for Hoyland, or Garnacho rather. I mean, this beach blonde threw me. I mean, the way he's been running in this. Oh, Rasmus Hoyland. It was almost in for Rasmus. Old Trafford now almost empty. I mean, I have a joke in mind, but yeah, let's do it. I do have a joke in mind, but not sure if I should I mean, like say I mean, like it's raining and I want to say if it's the tears of fans or the rain. So I mean, yeah. Oh, corner prevented. Attempt saved actually. I mean, good defending by Poro. Good defending there by Poro. Honor to Manchester United. Can they find? No, no consolation for them. Not yet. The game's done. I mean, like, not sure what I can say or can't say. I mean, it's Manchester United have fought in the second half, but Bruno. Oh, another attempt wide from Papsar. Solanke could have had a hat trick today. Solanke could have had a hat trick today, but is denied. I mean, these numbers help you when you are going through a barren spell. So, I mean, and Manchester United fighting till the very end. 6 minutes added on. Garnacho, he hasn't stopped running. But Ten Hag, I mean, oh, side netting from Ericsson, I think. Hoyland, oh, Delict. I mean, the players who are playing are probably fighting for Ten Hag. They are giving their all, but that's I don't think that is good enough. I don't think that's good enough. I don't think that's good enough. Yeah, and Spurs are on easy street. I mean, Spurs from never really thought about it from the Spurs angle. They would be absolutely delighted. Absolutely delighted. 93 minutes gone. They are on the easy street. Hoyland shows his strength. I think it was Hoyland. No, probably Garnacho. Garnacho has done well. Poor guy brought his son out when the two teams were warming up. I mean, his son is only. I don't think he's if even he's one. And I mean, like really tough, really tough. Skolosevsky, he's been good. He scored the second goal. He scored the second goal, and Spurs in the final minute could make it safe. Oh, white from Mikey Moore. Probably his debut. Not really sure. He's the mirror image of Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale from the left or from the right. He's from the left. So I mean, Spurs fans will be cocker hoop and the uh, the post mortem. And it's full time. Spurs have run riot at Old Trafford, and Erik Ten Hag has got a lot, a lot on his plate, a lot on his plate, and you have to worry for him. You have to worry for him. You have to worry for him. And, and yeah, not a, not a watch for Manchester United fans, and it was supposed to be a spectacle, and it has turned into an absolute shit show for absolute shit show for Manchester United, and yeah, absolute shit show for Manchester United, and yeah, you fear for Erik Ten Hag and his job. Spurs have come in from first, literally from first minute to the very last. They have done a real number on Manchester United. It's been an absolute hammering. It says 3-0. It could have been 6. It could have been 7. Manchester United, of course, could have scored one or two goals, but Lisandro Martinez, they're apologizing to the fans, but I mean the long faces tell you that I mean that it's been an absolute. I mean the streets won't. I mean you won't forget this match if you're a Manchester United fan, and not for not for all the good reasons. It's I mean all the bad reasons if you ask me, and and yeah, so never good to see a manager, come under increasing amount of pressure. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's a game. You get paid well, and then you have to perform as well. Your team has to perform, and when your captain does what Bruno did today, it uh, it uh, it it uh, it then is you are up against it, and I mean I mean I ran a poll before the game began, and the result, I mean, I'm ending the poll, and you can see the results for yourselves. It's not a good reason reading, and I don't know if Erik Ten Hag might have managed his last game or not, but I mean time will tell. Time will tell of that, but it doesn't look good from his point of view. His point of view, it's 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 a game that he probably needed to win. He probably needed to win, and but his team has, especially his captain, has let him down really badly, really badly, and yeah, the Manchester United hierarchy were there at Old Trafford. Omar Barada, the CEO, Dan Ashworth, the sporting director, Jason Wilcox, the technical advisor or whatever, technical director, and whatever has happened today, it's not just today. If it was a one-off, you could perhaps take it, and you could take it and roll with the punches, something like that. You take good with the bad. There was a 6-1 under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as well, but this has been in the works for a very long time. Let Manchester United players and fans, let the players and staff maybe let their fans down worldwide. It's I mean, there have been defeats like 7-0. There was 6-1 against Manchester City, and this one is right up there. In fact, I am going to tweet about that tweet about the same, and let's see what kind of reaction I can gather from the crowds, or the Twitterati that I feel. So, do you agree that this is up there with that 7-0 and 6-1 defeats like Manchester City and against Liverpool? The games, do you think? Get involved in the chat if you please, and let me know if that 7-0, 5-0 defeats at Anfield and Old Trafford, and do these does this defeat hurt more or the same amount, In fact, I am going to tweet. I sometimes, you know, don't, but I am going to, let me just compile it, and then we will go through the match, what happened, and yeah, we'll dissect, because there is there is still plenty of there's still plenty to dissect, the start, the finish, Bruno Fernandes is red. uh, so I mean, this surely has got to hurt, and Erik Ten Hag might be a dead man walking after this caning by Spurs. Let's see if Manchester United fans do agree with me. If Manchester United fans do agree with me, but there is I mean, I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to begin, but I mean, let's just analyze the game first of all. Let's just analyze the game first of all. I mean, Manchester United started so poorly. They conceded a goal in the third minute, when Mickey van der Ven, a central defender no less, beat four of Manchester United players, and found Brennan Johnson, and he was like a fullback, a winger, all in one, and his devastating pace caused mayhem, and Brennan Johnson had a tap in. Manchester United's performance wasn't going to increase, or didn't get any better for the next 39 minutes, and Bruno Fernandes, I mean, that was I mean, there will be famous YouTubers who will tell you that it perhaps wasn't a red or something like that, but I can tell you that was a red. That was a reckless challenge, could have injured James Madison, quite badly, and I'm just like happy that no bodily harm was caused in that challenge, and caused in that challenge, and yeah, so Bruno Fernandes saw red. and Manchester United did try and make a few changes in the second half. Casemiro came on. I thought he made it a little better for Manchester United in the game, but it in the end it was it was it was a bit I mean at 1-0 there was always a chance that Manchester United could make it could some get something out of the game, but then but but then but then but then 3 minutes into the second half, uh, 3 minutes into the second half, Kulusevski scored and it was game over. Manchester United still had uh, decent spells, and 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 yeah, I mean it didn't get any better for it didn't get any better for Manchester United, and then from a corner from a corner. It was Papsar who had just come on as a substitute, and he made it. Oh, sorry, he headed on, and his flick on uh, was it landed on the feet of landed on the feet of Dominic Solanke, who made it 3-0. The worst thing, I mean, if you don't know what is, I mean, if it couldn't get any worse, then the worst thing was that Lisandro Martinez might have been sent off as well. Other players might have been sent off as well. So yeah, I mean, there were so many yellow cards. Literally no positive apart from Alejandro Garnacho, who gave his all for the t-shirt, who gave his all for the t-shirt. Apart from Garnacho, I don't think there was anyone who could hold his head up high and say or do anything about it. I mean, it was a stinking bad performance. As I said, that some of the defeats that come to mind are like that 7-0 defeat by that 7-0 defeat by Liverpool, that 6-1 by Spurs, 5-0 at Anfield, at Old Trafford. So I mean, let's see what Spurs or Manchester United fans have to say about it. What they have to say about it, but it does pile a lot of pressure on a lot of pressure on a lot of pressure on you know, Erik Ten Hag. He was already under pressure and already under pressure and already under pressure, and this thing is going to you know is going to really is really going to I mean, put him in hot water. Really going to put him under in hot water, and I can't see any way around him. I mean, in the long run, it's. I mean, the next three game without Bruno Fernandes, Mason Mount. Not sure how bad his injury is, how bad his injury is, but how bad his injury is. But it did look really bad for Mason Mount as well, and yeah, I mean it was when Spurs were piling pressure on the goal, the uh, the Manchester United goal in the first half when Manchester United were, 11 against 11. Then you thought that second half could be interesting and but after 10 men, you knew Spurs score 4 or 5, could score 4 or 5. From Ange's point of view, he was he must be delighted with his team's performance. He must be delighted with his team's performance. Who they did really well, and and yeah, so they did really well, and a lot of column inches will be taken by this. I mean, big relief for Spurs, who I don't know who Spurs play next in the in their next few games, but it's not about Spurs today. It's about it's about uh, it's about Manchester United, because they are the biggest club in the land, if not the biggest, then one of the biggest, and if not the biggest, then one of the biggest, and yeah. So and yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'll have another video scheduled in about an hour where we'll be talking about the Manchester United stuff primarily. So do join me for that. Until then, I think I'll hold on, and then do join if possible, and yeah. So for now, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next few videos. Till then, take care, stay safe. Bye for now.